If you were the woman who turned her passion into performance, and now you don't even recognize what used to light you up, this episode is for you. Because you didn't lose your joy. Your nervous system just stopped feeling safe inside it. I want to tell you about a child who learned to speak through music. He struggled with words, but through sound, through vibration, he found his voice. Not because someone corrected him, not because he practiced harder, because music didn't demand anything from him. It met him where he was. No grading, no expectations, just resonance. Then a major talent show reached out. They wanted specific songs, structured rehearsals, performance standards. He turned it down. Not because he was afraid, but because he said, I just want to play to make people happy, not for money. When I heard that, something in my body went still, because I realized I had been getting happiness wrong for 30 years. I'm Christina Perry, and this is the podcast where we discuss ways to live healthier, happier, and more fulfilling lives. And today, we're talking about why so many high-achieving women lose joy in the very things they once loved. Here's what we don't talk about enough. Joy lives where there is no pressure. The moment something becomes evaluated, measured, monetized, your nervous system feels watched. And when your nervous system feels watched, it doesn't relax. And when it doesn't relax, happiness disappears. Not because you failed, but because your body is wise. I was a musical prodigy at 4, playing piano by ear. No lessons, just listening and letting sound move through me like breath. There was no gap between hearing and playing. No self-consciousness, just flow. At 8, I quit for the first time. That was the real loss. My parents enrolled me in classical lessons, structure, technique, discipline. And listen, discipline matters, but something shifted. Music stopped being play. It became something to get right, something to prove. I was drawn to top 40 songs, movie themes, emotion, but that wasn't the curriculum. I'd be stopped mid-song. That's not what we're working on. And slowly, my sanctuary felt like a place where I felt behind. Not good enough, watched, graded. I kept going for 7 more years, performing without feeling, practicing scales I hated, until one day at 15, I sat down at the piano and felt dread. The keys felt like a test I was already failing, so I stopped. I told myself I outgrew it, but the truth? I didn't lose passion, I lost safety. And this is where I want to speak directly to you. If you are the woman who turned your creativity into productivity, turned your hobby into a side hustle, turned your rest into optimization, turned your healing into another thing to master, of course you're tired. Your nervous system has been under evaluation for years. Happiness is not a mindset. It's not gratitude journaling your way out of dysregulation. It's what shows up when your system isn't under threat, when you're not being measured, when expression doesn't require permission. Pause with me for a second. Drop your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. When was the last time you did something with zero outcome attached? Not to improve, not to grow, not to post, just because. If you can't think of one, that's not a failure, that's information. Your body hasn't felt unwatched in a while. Lately, I've been finding my way back to the piano. No rules, no audience, not even trying to be good. Just raw notes, forgotten chords, songs that go nowhere. And for the first time in decades, I feel happy. Not because I'm impressive, but because I'm free. That child who turned down the TV deal, he understood something most of us unlearn. The moment something you love turns into a transaction, something changes. Not because money is bad, but because safety requires choice. The option to stop, the option to be bad, the option to only do it when it feels good. So if you've been asking, why don't I feel happy? Maybe the better question is, where doesn't my body feel safe yet? Where am I still performing? Where did I learn that to be loved, I had to be good? Because happiness isn't something you chase. It's what returns when your nervous system can exhale. Here's your experiment. Tomorrow, choose one thing you used to love that now feels like work. Or something you're afraid to try because you might be bad at it. Do it badly. 10 minutes. No outcome, no posting, no improvement. Just play. Notice what your body does. That's where joy begins again. If this resonated, send it to the woman in your life who's exhausted from being the capable one. The next episode, we're talking about what happens when you can't access safety at all, and the one boundary that most women are missing. I'm Christina Perry, and this has been another session for your soul. May your nervous system remember what it feels to be unwatched, and may your joy return in the quiet.